Samsung usually kicks off the year with a bang. January or early February rolls around, Galaxy Unpacked happens, and the new Galaxy S phones are everywhere. But this time, something feels off. Because if the latest leak is legit, Samsung is seriously shaking up its usual schedule. A leaked teaser has just surfaced, and it points to a Galaxy Unpacked event happening on February 25th, 2026. No product names are mentioned directly, but let's be real, this pretty much screams Galaxy S26. If that date holds up, it means Samsung is pushing its flagship launch back by more than a month compared to last year, when the Galaxy S25 series debuted on January 22nd. And according to reports, the phones could actually hit stores around March 11th in some markets, making this one of Samsung's latest flagship launches in years. Now, lineup-wise, there's also been a quiet shuffle. Earlier rumors suggested Samsung was planning a Galaxy S26, S26 Edge, and S26 Ultra. But after the Galaxy S25 Edge reportedly underperformed, Samsung seems to have changed course. The Edge model is said to be out, and the Galaxy S26 Plus is back in. So we're likely looking at a more familiar trio again: Standard, Plus, and Ultra. Design-wise, don't expect a dramatic reinvention. From what we're hearing, the phones will probably look very Samsung: clean, refined, evolutionary rather than revolutionary. But where things get interesting is under the surface. Samsung has already hinted at some next-gen display tech coming to future Galaxy devices, and leaks suggest the S26 series could be one of the first to benefit. And then there's the satellite story, which might be the biggest upgrade no one's really talking about yet. According to findings spotted in FCC listings, the Galaxy S26 series could come with native satellite communication built in. Not carrier add-ons, not workarounds, actual hardware-level support. The documentation suggests Samsung is working with Skylo, a company that already powers satellite connectivity on other devices. And while there aren't concrete details on how this will work day-to-day, the expectation is that calling and texting via satellite could be on the table, at least in some form. We've seen Samsung flirt with satellite features before, especially through partnerships like T-Mobile's T-Satellite or Verizon's satellite connectivity on the Galaxy S25. But those solutions were tied to specific carriers. If you switched networks, your experience changed. Meanwhile, Apple went the opposite route and built satellite SOS directly into the iPhone, independent of carriers. And that's what really set it apart. So the big question is whether Samsung is finally ready to do the same. If the Galaxy S26 ends up offering true carrier-independent satellite communication, that's a huge deal. But if it's just another variation of what we already have, limited regions, limited carriers, limited use cases, then it might not feel like much of an upgrade at all. The frustrating part is that the FCC listings don't tell us enough yet. They confirm the hardware exists, but not how Samsung plans to use it. Which means for now, it's a mix of genuine excitement and cautious optimism. The good news is, with a late February Unpacked looking more likely by the day, we won't be stuck guessing for much longer. But I want to know what you think. Is Samsung finally about to nail satellite connectivity, or is this just another feature that sounds cooler on paper than it is in real life? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.